Hello guys, what is up? It is Finn here, bringing you guys some MLB 16, the show, Phillies franchise, the OSFM rosters that finally came out. I am really looking forward to this Let's Play, really hoping that we can end up making it to the playoffs like we did last year in MLB 15, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough this year. A lot of players that I don't think are going to be sticking around too long. I'm hoping to get some good trades for them, but we don't really have much to trade, and I really don't want to trade a lot of the guys I do have. So it's going to be tough, but the main problem of this team is going to be the bats. That's what I'm worried about the most. The pitching seems decent. Not going to give anything away though. But I think the bats is going to be the main concern. That's what I'm really worried about. So we're going to have to see how it plays out. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be very, very tough. But, man, let me turn my volume down a little bit. There we go. But, yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out. So Aaron Nola is going to be taking the mound for us here on opening day at Great American Ballpark. So we're in first place this episode, so it's a fresh new start. Hopefully we can start out going 1-0. I can tell you 162-0 isn't going to happen this year, but hopefully we can end up winning opening day. This is not a live commentary. This is going to be a bunch of highlights. But I have thought about doing live commentary, but cutting it, obviously, not making it like a 45-minute episode. So that is something I've thought about doing. Also, for those of you who are new to my franchise episodes, I do a fan poll every episode. It will be down in the description below. And I just want you guys to know that the questions I ask are always going to be franchise related. And they have to do with my franchise, my Phillies, not the Phillies in real life. So if I ask, I'm not sure what the question's going to be for this episode. Maybe I'll think of it while the game's going on. But whatever question it is related to this franchise series, not the actual Phillies in real life, the game. But just wanted you guys to, just want to get that clear so there's no confusion. But a rough start for the Phillies. We get nothing going on offense as we get a 1-2-3 inning. But hey, it's the first game. What do you expect? And then this one is going to be hit into the gap, so not a good start for Nola so far. Hopefully he won't end up allowing that run to score, though, this inning. But yeah, there's a lot of guys. I'm not going to be doing color commentary this whole episode because I know that can get pretty boring. But I am, the pitching rotation is phenomenal. I'm actually on the franchise screen right now while I'm doing this. But we got Aaron Nola, Jeremy Hellickson, Vince Velasquez, Charlie Morton, and Jared Eichhoff. I'm really excited about Eichhoff and Velasquez, both, I guess you could say, in franchise and in real life. Really excited about Eichhoff. I think he's a very underrated pitcher on the Phillies. I think he's got a lot of potential. Last year he went 3-3 with an ERA of 2.65. That's not bad in my book. I mean, I don't judge a pitcher by his record. You could go 0-18, but if you have a ERA of 2.65, in my book you're a good pitcher. I don't go by record. I go by ERA. I'd rather sign a guy that's 0-18 with a ERA under 3. And as you guys can see here, Nola gives up a home run to Scott Schiebler. Not a good start. So 1-0, but hey, it's still anyone's ball game. And then and rather sign a pitcher like that than someone who is 18-0 with an ERA of 4. But yeah, I go by ERA, not record. That's what means the most to me. And also the bullpen is a little iffy. I'm not too sure about the bullpen. Adam Morgan is our long relief. We got Hector Neris, Edward Mujica, and Brett Oberholzer as our middle relief men. And our setup guys are David Hernandez and James Russell, and our closer is Janmar Gomez. So the closer role is still not really set in stone. if I had to pick anyone here, I really like Neris. I did pitch a game. I did play another game after this. I'm not gonna tell you guys how it went, but I did pitch another game after this one, and Neris did strike out the side, so that was awesome. Let's look at the lineup though. We got Odubel. This is just against right-handed pitchers, no DH. Odubel Herrera, Cesar Hernandez, Maikel Franco, Ryan Howard, David Lowe, Freddie Galvis, Carlos Ruiz, Tyler Goodell, and well, I'm reading the pitcher spot. But Ruff and Howard are going to be switching as of now. Same with Galvis and Blanco, because Blanco is pretty good against was it lefties? It was lefties. So yeah, against lefties it will be Galvis will be on the bench and Blanco will be in. And also on the bench we have Rupp, Hunter, Cedric Hunter, Blanco, and Cody Ashe. So those are the guys we have on the bench. So Darren Ruff, Cameron Rupp, Cedric Hunter, Andres Blanco, and Cody Ashe. Since I didn't say their full names, I just said their last names. And then in the farm system, let's take a look at what we got going on down there. I would like to play more than 1 year of this. That would be awesome. But in the farm system, Nick Williams, I would love to call up by the end of the season. But he's still in the 50s for contact and power, so not really a guy I want to call up quite yet. I mean, he's not really... He's 70s when it comes to fielding. All his fielding attributes are 70s, which is good. Andrew Knapp is another guy I'm kind of looking at. Only a C potential, though. And then we got Aaron Altair, who is 25. And not the best, but hopefully he'll get up there. And then we got Tommy Joseph at first base. Don't know what's going to happen with him. He's got decent power against lefties of 66, but other than that, nothing really stands out to me. And then in Double A, we got Roman Quinn, who's got 93 speed, 99 base running aggressiveness. And but other than that, that's about it. All his contact and power is in the 40s. So, but he does have fielding of 73, but only an arm strength of 64, arm accuracy of 58, and a reaction of 72. So, and also we got J.P. Crawford, who is an A potential, which is awesome. But other than that, his attributes aren't that great. But he might end up getting a call up to AAA. But other than that, I'm not going to jump the gun on him quite yet. Or Jorge Alfaro is also another guy. He's got power of 55. He's also an A potential. Second position is first base, so he may end up being our next catcher. Not 100% sure yet, no promises. Then let's look at pitchers in the minors. We got, in AAA, we got Michael Marriott, who's not really a prospect. He may still be considered a rookie, though. And then we got Jake Thompson, one guy I'm very excited for in real life. His attributes seem pretty decent, except for his hits per 9 innings, which is 41. And as you guys saw in that last clip, Tyler Goodell got his first Major League career RBI. So hopefully that can help the Phillies work their way to a win here this episode. And then we also got Mark Appel, who's a B potential, but only a 68 overall, and he's 24 years old. But he still has a chance. David Buchanan and Severino Gonzalez. And then in Double A, we got Ben Lively, Tom Windle, Alec Asher, who is not a guy I'm very keen on. Oh, man, excuse me. That was rude. I'm sorry, I apologize, but that's all right. Sometimes it happens. Zach Eflin and Nick Pivetta. I've actually never heard that name, but I have heard of everyone else. Zach Eflin, I know he just got Player of the Week, so that was pretty awesome. I think he's in AAA or Double A. I think he's in Double A. So who knows? He might get a call up this year or next year, but I'm not sure. I don't know where we got him though, Zach Eflin. I don't know if we drafted him. I think most of the guys we drafted are not top prospects, except for like Roman Quinn, Crawford, Randolph. I think he's in this, but I think he's in Single A. Let me see who we got in Single A. Matt Harrison, because he was hurt, and I do not have any plans to call him up. Got Scott Kingery, who's actually... Oh, wait, never mind. I was reading the wrong thing. He's a B potential. I think he actually may deserve to get called up. He's a second baseman, and his second position is outfield, so that's not bad. I think he deserves a spot in Double A. Matt Imhoff is also in Single A, and then nothing really too phenomenal down here. We do have Cornelius Randolph, who was last year's draft pick, but he's all in the 30s and 20s for hitting, so he's got a lot of work to do. But who knows? Maybe he'll end up getting a call up to Double A. But other than that, we're gonna keep him at the Single A level for now. But and then that's pretty much it player-wise for what I'm looking for. But like I said, I do want to make the playoffs. I do intend to make the playoffs this season. That is definitely something I want to do. And hopefully it will end up being a good season. I do think it could be. I don't see it not being a good season. But we'll have to see. We'll have to play it by ear. There's a lot of guys that have a chance to end up being a good player. Nola did get taken out of this game. I'm sorry, I just looked at the game. So Nola did not have himself. Actually, in my opinion, if it wasn't for the home runs he gave up, he would have had a great game. So, in my opinion, he didn't do too bad. And then Herrera is going to hit this one well out to right field, but it's going to be at Bruce, who is going to make the catch. So, yeah, this game definitely did not look good for the Phillies. But the next game, I will say, a lot of offense. There was a lot of offense. Unfortunately, it's not going to be on camera. The next episode is going to be the home opener at Citizens Bank Park. So I plan on playing the next 4 games, which will be 1 against Cincinnati and then the 3 against the Mets. I plan on doing that, and then we'll have to see. But there's really not much I can do right now. Howard, I do want to get rid of, though. I really like Howard, though. I've always been a Ryan Howard fan. The power and the power of 65 and 73 isn't really a problem, but it's that contact, 60 and 29. There's not much I can do with that. But unfortunately, the Phillies are going to end up 0-1 to start out the season. But hey, there's still 161 more games to go. Can't say it's going to be a long season quite yet. But David Lowe, I'm not too sure about. He's 30 years old. He does have 63 contact against righties and 60 against lefties. So he might end up being a decent outfielder. But outfield is kind of a big problem right now for us. But and then we also have guys like Tyler Goodell, who I really hope ends up doing really well. He actually hit his first major league home run in the next game. And it was a no-doubter, too, off the foul pole. It was a no-doubter. The question was it going to stay fair? But, so yeah, it hit the foul pole, and Herrera is definitely a guy that I plan to keep. Same with Hernandez and Galvis, I do want to have stick around. But that is going to do it for this episode. Oh, actually, I still have a minute and a half to talk. But, so yeah, and then we got Cedric Hunter, who's 28 years old. Cameron Rupp, who I really was hoping would have higher attributes. I think he deserves more 60 for power, because he can put the ball over the wall once in a while. But Ruff, I do plan to make the new, oh my god, I did not realize how high his power was. I didn't realize he had a power of 84 against lefties. I don't know where that came from, but okay. But that is going to do it for this episode. I'm going to end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out the fan poll down in the description. In the next episode, we are going to be playing the home opener. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And I will see you guys. And hopefully the next episode, which will be a Phillies win. Peace.